Hi, I'm Louise from FruityLou, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you inspire other people to eat healthier, so basically more fruits and vegetables. So briefly about me, I have been on a high fruit, high vegetable, high greens diet for 7.5 years, and primarily raw. And in those 7.5 years, I have wanted people around me to eat healthier because I thought, I'm feeling so great, I want to share this with the world. And I did that in various ways, but I found that at least some of the ways that I didn't work, and then I found some ways that did work, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. So the first way that didn't work that I tried was the missionary way. So I was having this great success myself, and I was like, Mom, you gotta try this. This is amazing. And yeah, just eat this and this and that. And you have to try it. You have to do it. And I was so passionate about it. But like the people that I tried to preach to, they were like, no, we don't want your advice. We just want to eat what we've always eaten, and we like that. And yeah, that's just some crazy diet that you're trying, and don't tell us what to eat. You know, we like what we're doing. And so basically it didn't work. So yeah, the missionary method was not a success. Then another method that I find a lot of people trying is the judgmental way. So it's the blaming of what someone else is doing. It's like, you're eating this or that and you shouldn't be doing that. That's not right for the animals or the planet or whatever. And that might be totally right, but as I've experienced it, it's a very slow way of converting people to eating healthier because they get put off. They just get annoyed and they're like, crazy person, I'm out of here. So I have always tried to stay away from that judgmental way of doing it because I prefer to go towards something instead of away from something. I want people to take not responsibility for their own diet, but to own their diet as something they choose that they want to do, and not because somebody else is telling them what to do. So the third way I've tried myself is the scaring way. So like trying to scare people that if you do not change something, you're gonna get this and that disease, you're gonna get less energy or depression or anxiety or whatever, you know, or telling people, oh, you probably have high cholesterol and you have to change this or that. But people like what they're doing. They like their cheese and their bread and their beer and their chocolate and their red wine. And even though they know that they might not have the best health in the future, they're still not willing to change that because they like what they're doing and nothing can change that. You know, it's like so important to them. Diet to a lot of people is more important than their health. Those 20 seconds of taste in their mouth is like their best friend, and you cannot take away their best friend. So they'd rather die earlier and still eat their steaks and their red wine than changing their diet. That's what I find, at least. So, like I said, I try to avoid go away from something. Don't eat this. Instead I said eat more of that. So I don't tell them stop eating meat. I tell them eat more fruits and vegetables. Because people are way more willing to add something to their diet. Like, oh, I can eat some more fruit. I can eat a little bit of salad, maybe in a green smoothie or something. That's doable, but giving up on something they love, like their cheese or beer or whatever, is like, no way, we can't give up something. But the other way around, they don't realize they're actually letting go of some things, because whenever you eat more of something, you're going to eat less of something else. So tell them to eat more of, and then they're going to get in a positive role, and it's easier to go from there. So more fruits and less other stuff, or more vegetables and less whatever. And then I find that being a good example is such a good way to do it. So that has been the biggest way for me to get success in inspiring other people, is by shining as an example myself. So basically you have to go out there and get some results. You have to be healthy, get happy, and get energetic. And people will want to look at you and say, wow, what is this person doing? It seems to be working. I want to be like him or her. I'm going to try that. And then they'll come to you and ask you what you're doing. And people got to own whatever they're doing. They have to be wanting to do it themselves. So nobody likes to be told what to do or be pointed fingers at, like, you're doing something wrong and you should change. No, they want to say, I want to change and I want to try this because it looks like success. And I would like to tell some stories about how I inspired other people. And I did it by not preaching or scaring or judging other people. I simply did it by inspiring. So one way I find is really interesting is by being secret about what I'm doing. So I started to not tell people about my diet when I was out and about. I just brought all my fruits and veggies and sat there and ate whatever it was at a party or family dinners or whatever. And people started asking me, like, what are you doing? Instead of me telling them, oh, you should eat healthier. And then they're like, what? Why are you doing this? I'm like, oh, it's just something I'm doing for my health, you know. But why? And oh, you know. And then I talked a little bit about it. And they kept asking. And the more I was like trying to keep this to myself, the more they wanted to know because they got curious. And I was working in Danish television, and on the biggest national channel in Denmark one day in the lunch break, there's like a huge canteen with several hundreds of people. I was sitting there dining with the journalists and the camera guys and editors and everything, and they were just like, what are you doing? And can we have some? And I brought melons or mangoes or strawberries or peas or just whatever was in season and that I wanted to eat. And suddenly everybody was eating my lunch, you know, oh, we want some clementines or mandarins or whatever. And they kept asking, so is it healthy? Can you do it? And are you sure it's good? And they just saw me as a shining example. And what I saw was more and more people were starting to eat salads and fruits. So I was inspiring just by doing what I did and trying to keep it to myself deliberately so that they would get interested. And it seemed to work. Another experience that I had was at a school where I was working with youngsters, and every day I would bring a green smoothie for breakfast. And a green smoothie is with fruits and greens in it, so it's completely green or sometimes even like this yucky grayish color, and it doesn't look very appetizing sometimes. But even though that was the case, the students were like, what's that weird stuff? And what is it? Like, can we try it? And they're like, oh, okay, here, try my smoothie. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Not trying to push it on them in any way. And they were like, oh, this actually tastes good. Okay, how do you make these? And then they started to want recipes. And then a lady in the office, she was like, oh, I heard about your green smoothies. I want to try them. And do you have some recipes? And suddenly everybody was wanting my recipes for green smoothie, and they were starting drinking them, and they shared like, this is my favorite recipe or whatever. And I did absolutely nothing to inspire these people. I just, had my green smoothie in the morning, let them try it, and they saw me being happy and healthy and energetic, and they wanted to try that too. So you can really, really share your message just by being an icon, like getting success and results yourself. And basically that was what I wanted to share in this video. Try not to be a missionary, try not to be judgmental, try not to scare people away, but just be a shining example and they will come to you. So this was it for today, and if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up on YouTube and Facebook, and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, and go to my webpage, FruityLou.com, And there you can find my top 5 tips for getting your health back naturally. And then you'll subscribe to my newsletter as well, and I'll send you more good information. I hope you have a brilliant day. Take care. Bye. If you would like to know more about how I got well naturally, you can go to my website and get more information. Here you can get a Get Started guide where I tell you all about the diet and lifestyle that I used, and you can also download my top 5 tips totally free. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.